Why connecting to the God of your understanding? What does it mean? How does it help you? So many decisions have been made about this and so many conversations. It's a big topic in the world, isn't it, really? And the fact that we have so many religions and we go to war with these religions, and then we have people that are spiritual and people that are spiritual that say, I'm not religious and I don't agree with a religion. But all of it is about belief, isn't it? And I guess the whole world is made up of one belief or another. For me personally, faith is something that is just for me. It's mine. I don't need to argue it with another because it's mine. And it's how I operate in the world. I'm not perfect. I'm human. And I guess this is the thing that we deepen over time. It's like we come in with this awareness, this understanding. You see little ones communicating on all different levels, seeing the fairies, seeing dead people, having all sorts of different experiences, and they're open and full of curiosity and excitement and joy of life. But as we move on, it's like we close down, don't we, as the burdens and the responsibilities of life take over. And we start to limit ourselves in different ways. We doubt and question things, including ourselves and others. And for me, God, the God of my understanding, it's a word, and I change it a lot because actually it's not about being a word, because that limits it in some way. And for me, God is thing that sits in my heart but expands into everything and everybody, in the nature and life itself. But it's also the place of magic, a place of huge wisdom, clarity, understanding, manifestation. And like I say, I don't need to argue over it, because the moment I argue over my God is better than your God, there is no God in that space, because that's me making something minuscule, making it nothingness, making it an ego trip. Namaste. I honour the God in you that's within me too. And again, there's no place for my God having to have the same name as your God. It doesn't matter, it's just words, it's humanising it. Just like we need it to have an idol, a symbolic image to look at. Again, that's about us having something to pray to make into human form so that our small minds can truly grasp it. But it's only when we expand from that place that we do really grasp the God of our understanding, or the God of the bigger understanding, I should maybe say. I've seen people go to church and to synagogues, and I only use those two because those are the two experiences where they've gone there and come out and fought with people in the street, and then argued over their God. But in that situation, my question would be, where is God? Because when I truly am connected in that God space, it's only love. When we close our hearts down, that's when we experience pain. But when our heart is expanded within that divinity, there's only love and acceptance for everything and everybody, including ourselves. In our humanness, we see our limitations and we operate from our limitations. But when we're in that true divine God space, then we can achieve anything. Miracles happen, manifestation happens constantly. Think and it's present. In our God space we can achieve, move mountains. Yeah. And that's why for me it's so important to help people to understand this. Yes, I am a minister. I'm a reverend. It's about my ministry training into the interfaith, which is now the One Spirit. But I did that because I was doing talks around the names of God and showing the oneness connection that came from that, and then lit a candle and just said to the God of my understanding, I have a feeling I'm meant to do more with this. Please show me how. And that's how the interfaith training came. It's an exchange for venue hire and an offer from somebody I had not mentioned my prayer to anybody. And I live my life in a place of surrender because that's how I see the magic. If I try to do things on my own, there's always a smallness to it or a limitation to it in some way. And my history, which wasn't an easy one, places those limitations there. And I also know that by healing myself, and I've spent many years doing that in all sorts of different ways, in therapies, in teachings, in experiences, what it's done is the more I've emptied out, the more space that I have for the God of my understanding. The more space I have to engage and not limit. And I also see it as being as important as every other aspect of us as humans. But for such a long time it's been limited and made smaller. Almost like we have to have other people to get there. No, we don't. We just need to get out of the conditioning that we do need that. And like I say, heal yourself. Some things you'll be able to do on your own, and other things you'll need support to do, depending on your life experiences and how much you get in your own way. Time to meet the God of your understanding. And it's a journey. Like I said at the beginning, we come in with this, the magic of a child, of the awareness of God. And slowly, for lots of people, disappears. And then it takes a huge event, death, divorce, accidents, all these different things that happen to people, to begin a search again. that search, that's where we then start that deepening, that quest. So, what will it be for you that will allow you to come back to that highest aspect of you? What do you need? Maybe you could begin by doing the meditation that will allow you to start asking some deeper questions. Maybe you're already on that journey. Keep going. And don't be frightened of asking. Asking God to help you. It's to be shown the miracle of life.